YouTube. It's the Viking Biker here, out on one of my first proper rides since I've had my motovlogging setup all completed. I'm currently riding a Harley Iron 883, which I've owned for a few months now, but I've only completed my test about 2.5 weeks ago, so still very new to riding. I thought I'd start my own motovlogging channel up, really, just because it's an interest of mine that I've always been into. I follow quite a few other motovloggers, so Moto Noob Rider, Dan on two wheels or Dan the two-wheeler, and it's just something that I'm sort of really interested to try. Also, having recently completed my motorcycle test, Mod 1, Mod 2, I used YouTube quite a lot to basically do a bit of revision and sort of watch mock tests, and it helped me quite a lot, but I thought that I could probably have a go at doing similar. There's quite a few things that I have picked up along the way that I thought might be quite useful, so at some point I will do a few more motovlogs about that, in particular the tests themselves, and sort of tips and advice. I've also done quite a few little subtle modifications to the bike already, so I'd like to do a sort of few series really about modification, and then just my daily rides really. Hopefully it'll be something that more people will be interested in watching, and hopefully as I go along my video quality, video edits, and sort of just my general motovlogs will improve. This is actually the first ever one I've done, and it is quite an odd experience talking to yourself while riding along, but I guess practice makes perfect, so we'll just see how it goes. I'm also very new to video editing, but photography is a passion of mine, so I figure it's fairly similar. It's got to be the worst time of day to have come out for a ride, just as all the schools kick out. Lovely. Brilliant. Riding motorcycles is something that I've always wanted to do. I'm a bit of a born-again biker really. I very briefly rode a couple of off-road bikes when I was a lot younger. Had a moped when I was 16, and then just at the age of 17 when I got a car, started working, got a house, sort of my motorcycle test just fell by the wayside really. Something that I've always wanted to do, something that I've always regretted not doing, and I mean I've always been brought up around motorcycles. My dad dad's had bikes since before I was born, and it's just something that I've always really wanted to get back into, so I'm just going to do it. My dad had sort of not long bought himself a Harley Sportster, albeit slightly older one than mine, and a 1200, but I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. So I went up to Harley World Chesterfield to have a look. Originally went with the intention of having a look for a Harley Davidson Street 750 or the street rod, and sat on it, wasn't really that keen on it. It was a bit of an odd size, didn't really look or feel, definitely didn't sound like a really real Harley Davidson, but the 883 was really what I wanted, but for some reason sort of in my head I just thought it's not the ideal first bike for me, having just recently got back into motorcycling, passed my test, but actually as soon as I sat on it in the dealership I knew straight away that the 883 was the bike for me, and I actually left having put a deposit down and bought one. So a month later it was delivered, just for the start of the bad weather, unfortunately, and I was absolutely desperate to get my test done and out of the way, but unfortunately due to winter a lot of the test centres cut back on the number of tests that they offer, and it was only 3 weeks ago that I actually managed to finish the last part of my test, the Mod 2, and I've absolutely loved every second of it so far. I had quite a number of modifications that I wanted to do to the bike that I thought I'd probably leave for sort of a couple of years, do little bits here and there, but having a bike in the garage over winter, I just got so impatient, I was chomping at the bit to get out on it, so I've actually pretty much done all of the modifications that I wanted to already. There's a few little bits that I'd like to do, but the majority of them are done already. So in a later video I will show you what I've already done, and I'll also show you a couple of the modifications that I'd like to do. Like I said before, I'm going to try and do a series around motorcycle tests in the UK, and in particular the structure that we follow. So assuming that you've got no experience, then we'll look at this CBT, the theory test, Mod 1 and Mod 2. I did the whole lot from scratch, and went straight onto an unrestricted bike. Because of my age. Whoops. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I've got a few tips and tricks, and sort of just generally talking about it may perhaps help other riders. Also, I plan on going out to quite a few more meets. I recently joined a club called the Sportster Cygnus, which is a sort of an online community and group just aimed at Harley Sportsters, and I plan to go out on a few meets with them. Through the club already I've met a few local members, and I just recently found out a couple of days ago that there's about 5 or 6 members who live near me, so that would be great. So yeah, stay tuned, and hopefully I'll post some more videos shortly. Thanks for watching.